Thomas Jayne wrote the book on great rooms, literally. For his own special space in Manhattan, this designer drew on a German tradition and built himself a cabinet of curiosities.
Hello, and welcome to our Wunderkunst, our cabinet of curiosities. Historically, these rooms were made to impress people and to surprise people and to have a room that no one else has. And this is our 21st century take on a Wunderkunst. I'm a decorator, and in 1990 I started a firm called Jayne Design Studio, and our phrase is decoration ancient and modern, meaning that we make rooms for contemporary taste, but often use history as a springboard. So 2 years ago I published a book. I thought, wouldn't it be wonderful to make a document of what a fine room is today? My definition of fine is a room that has an object of focus and thought behind its arrangement. We have a very large collection of books. We have 5,000 American cookbooks. And the capstone is this wonderful book, almost a pamphlet called American Cookery by Amelia Simmons, which was extraordinarily rare. There's 12 copies, and I think there's only 2 in private hands. Besides the books, which is the largest collection, I like objects. My partner particularly likes morbid objects like skulls. These great big urns were made about the same time as the Statue of Liberty, and they're French. So I thought they're particularly fitting to have cast iron urns. The street we're on, Green Street, has the largest concentration of cast iron facades in the world. One of the landmarks in the cabinet room is a portrait of my mother, and as you can imagine, it's kind of awkward to have a portrait of your mother in your apartment. We knew we had to display it with some sort of sense of humor, so we arranged all these prints devoted to skeletons and skulls around her as a sort of a great big memento mori. I think she would be amused. The great favorite of 8-year-old boys is our South American fox bat, and of course it disgusts a lot of women and amuses a lot of men. And then this is Jake. Jake is a crow. The New York Times did an article about the apartment, and you know they have fact checkers who call up to make sure that everything is correct in the story. And the fact checker called up and said, "You have a stuffed bird in your house?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Is its name Jake?" I said, "Yes." And she hung up. So that was pretty fun. My partner always points out that no one has a house like this, that it's completely unique and eccentric. We have things that we admire, and we've taken time to arrange them in a thoughtful way. And I think that's the surefire formula for a great room. Have things in your house that you really like to look at and think about how they're arranged, and you can have a space that's equally personal.